Hey there, welcome to another episode. I hope you enjoyed the last one. I know I talked about how we were going to keep going with this series, but it's only if people are interested. So please let me know what you thought in the comments. Did you enjoy it? Would you like more? Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. In our last episode, I told you about the book that changed my life, the one that shouldn't exist. Today, I'll tell you how it began to whisper to me, not with sound, but with visions. The second night I opened it, the pages moved on their own. I wasn't imagining it. Words began rearranging, letters curling like snakes across the parchment. It was as if the book was alive. Then it started to show me things. At first, it was just images, fragmented and dreamlike. A towering man in a golden mask, holding court in a grand hall. Two men fighting, one with skin like ice, the other made of fire. A woman with eyes like burning coals, whispering secrets to the wind. But then, it started to tell me stories, or at least show me stories. Tales of a time before memory, when gods walked among men and magic lit up the sky. It showed me cities in flames, people in masks, a war behind the curtain of reality. Then, one night, as I stared into the swirling vortex of the book, trying to make sense of what I was seeing, the words started to come together. I saw a page turn, and words formed before my eyes. Welcome, initiate. A moment later, I found myself in a vast cavern lit by torches. Hundreds of robed figures standing in a circle, chanting in a language older than time. In the center, a massive dome rested on pillars of obsidian. Above it, a single eye stared back at me, judging, knowing. Then the words changed. The real war is not between nations, but within your soul. As I reached out to touch them, the words vanished, leaving me alone in the flickering candlelight. That's when I realized the book wasn't just showing me things. It was showing me possibilities, futures, paths I could take, places I could go. But why? What did it want from me? Then one night the answer arrived. I wasn't dreaming. I stood before 3 doors, each one different from the others. One hummed with a soft, inviting light. Another was locked, chains binding it shut, and the third seemed to writhe like a creature in pain, blood seeping through the cracks. A voice echoed around me, seeming to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. Choose or be chosen. I hesitated. Which one was right? Which one was wrong? Which one would lead to enlightenment and which to damnation? My hand twitched. I wanted to reach out, to touch one of the doors, to find the answer. But which one? Then I noticed something. The middle door, the one that was locked, had a keyhole, and in my hand I felt the cold, hard metal of a key. Could this be the answer? Was this the test? As I turned to face the door, the room shifted, the walls closing in, the doors vanishing. Panic clawed at my throat. What was happening? Why was I trapped? Had I failed? Then everything went black. That night, the book was gone. In its place, a single feather, black as the void, and a message scrunched into a tight scroll, written in a language that shouldn't exist, yet somehow I understood. Welcome to the game. So now you know a little bit more. Now you know what I'm up against. But please, if you have any advice, leave it in the comments. I really could use some help, because right now, I don't know who to trust. I don't know where to go. I don't know who my enemies are. I don't even know who I am, because you can't trust what you see, because you can't trust what you feel, because you can't trust what you think you know, because in the game of shadows, nothing is true, and everyone has something to hide. So please stay tuned, because in episode 3, The House of Mirrors, the game will begin.